Good morning. Uh, I didn't have time to do a video before coming up here, and I apologize, but I'm doing it now for a few minutes. I won't be able to do it long, unfortunately, but there's a risk for strong to severe storms, especially northwest Alabama, from the Shoals to Hamilton, Solgent, Vernon, all those, or Solgent rather, any of those places. We're in an enhanced all those locations in Birmingham and Tuscaloosa and west of Tuscaloosa at a marginal risk. So, and the threats, damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes. And there could be a few tornadoes that could be strong. And I know that's not what we want to hear after what we've dealt with, what a lot of areas with already. But, and I'm not saying that's scary, and I'm not trying to scare you or nothing like that. But it's something we have to take seriously. And if any severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings or flash flood warnings, yes, there's a threat for possible flash flooding or river flooding. But the bottom line is, if there's any tornado warnings or severe thunderstorm warnings or flash flood warnings issued today, perhaps even for today and tonight, please take them seriously and do not ignore them at all. Um, and the threat, it's not just in northwest Alabama, it's in northern parts of Mississippi and Tennessee and Arkansas and other locations also. Basically west of I-65, along 43 and the Natchez Trace Parkway, all those locations. Um, excuse me. Um, if you see the sun come out today, that's not what you want to see, because I mean so far it's still cloudy, but if the sun comes out, that would not be what you want to see today, because of when it's a potentially an active severe weather day and night, the last thing you want to see is the sun being out, and that would make the air destabilize the air, make it more unstable and sufficient for strong to severe storms. With, again, damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes, some of which could be strong. Again, I'm not trying to scare you or nothing like that. I'm trying to warn you about it. Make sure you're prepared for it. Make sure you have multiple ways of receiving the warnings. Weather radio, a very reliable weather app, and those wireless alerts that you can get on your phone. And social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and television, and they're a very reliable weather app and a website from your local radio or TV station. And know where your safe place is. And the two worst places to be during a tornado or any severe weather is mobile homes and vehicles. And it almost looks like the sun's trying to come out. If that's the case, that does not mean that we're good. That does not mean that we're in the clear. That's the sun is the last thing you want to see out today. I know for some of you may want to see the sun out, but today is not that day. You do not want to see the sun out today. We can't stop it. We can't control it. Only the Lord knows. The Lord knows what He's doing. Uh, if you have any questions, whether I am still on this live video or whether I do it, or whether when I end it, feel free to ask me and I'll answer your question. But please do not ignore any active warnings that could be issued today and tonight. I'm really emphasizing that. Do not ignore any warnings. I'm just trying to make sure you're prepared and not trying to scare anybody. Trying to make sure you are aware of the situation. It's 9:50. I'll probably end this in a few minutes. And make sure your phones are charged up. That's one thing I meant to tell you last night on the Facebook Live and the YouTube Live I did yesterday morning. And speaking of that, if there's any warnings later on today and tonight, if I'm at home, instead of doing the YouTube Live, I'll do the Facebook Live. But if I'm not at home, if I'm still at work, basically if I'm not at home, I will not be able to do a Facebook Live. I'll probably be able to post the information about it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, but as far as doing a live video, very unlikely if I'm not at home. If I'm at home, I will do a live video. If I'm not at home, I won't. But just make sure you're able to get the warnings. Do not depend on those sirens. Make sure you know where your safe place is. Remember, do not be in a mobile home and do not be in a vehicle. You need to be in a site-built structure. If it has a basement or storm shelter or safe room, or if there's a safe room or storm shelter or basement nearby, that's where you need to go. That's the best place to be. If you don't have one or if none of those are nearby, small room, bathroom, cooler, closet, hallway, lowest floor, near the center and away from all windows and doors, and put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Have helmets on. If you don't have helmets, put mattresses, blankets, pillows, anything not metal or electrical to protect your head from any damage that's being done or could be done. And have shoes on in case you have to walk through a tornado debris field or where there's been damage, so your feet won't be shredded by what damage has been done, whether it's glass, nails, anything like that that's sharp. And have a whistle in case you get injured and you can't talk, and if you need help. That way the first responders can look for you or can find you. And again, the weather radios, they're very reliable. Yeah, they're county-wide, but they'll wake you up in the middle. They'll wake you up. You can hear them loud and clear as long as you have the volume turned up. Make sure they're turned up. Make sure you have a very reliable weather app on your phone or tablet, any mobile device that you have, and have it set for your current location. That way, if a tornado warning or thunderstorm warning or flash flood warning is issued, and if your location is in that polygon warning, you'll get the warning. If you're not in the polygon warning, it will not go off. I'm talking about the weather app. If you have a weather app on your mobile device, you have it set for your current location. If there's a tornado warning or a flash flood warning or severe thunderstorm warning, and it is issued and your location is not in that warning, you will not get the warning. If there's a warning issued and if your location is in the warning, you'll get the alert. So that's okay. I'm going to have to get off this video until there's heavy rain nearby. Have a good day. Stay weather aware, and I hope to see you at McDonald's today at 11 o'clock a.m.